Alright. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's make sure the mic is on. Got you on the desktop. I'm going to build the pie factory today. I'm going to start with the pallets. I have absolutely nothing done. So I got a building into the map file, and then the textures for the building. We're gonna texture it up a little bit, but we're gonna build all of the pallets first. So let's grab the boxes palette. We need to rename it Apple Pie palette. And then we are going to change it to Apple Pie. Apple Pie there, and then the fill type is going to be Apple Pie. And then I was messing around with some textures this morning. So the only thing I did was I wanted to make sure that I wanted to get the texture set up for the boxes properly. So that's the only thing I messed with this morning. So we have our Apple Pie palette. That's as far as I got. So we're going to take this one, we're going to go File, Export, we're going to call it Cherry Pie palette. And we'll close that one. And then we'll go into our textures. And I'm pulling some of my textures out of the FS19 pie factory. So we're going to grab the cherry pie texture from here. And let's go copy and paste. And we'll cover up the apple pie with cherry pie, and one more. So we'll do a file, save as, we'll call this one Cherry 1, and then we'll go into the i3D, and we'll rename it Cherry, and we'll save that. And before we do the XML, let's make sure it looks like the cherry pie. So we'll have our cherry pie palette. Okay. So let's take the apple pie, we'll copy it. We'll paste it in. We need to rename it Cherry Pie. Ow. I hate when this does this. I want it Notepad++. I just want to be able to right there. There we go. Cherry. I just want to be able to double click it and have it open. Cherry. And this is going to be cherry pie. Alright, so we have two. Let me close some of the stuff I was working on the other day. Let me close the ore mine. Let me close the gravel mine. Let me those two open. So I'm working on the map at the same time I'm working on a couple of factories. So apple pie's done. Cherry pie is done. Alright, Dixie also wanted. So let's open up the apple pie. We're going to do coconut cream pie. So let's go File, Export, Coconut Cream Pie Palette. And close that for now. So back into our textures. Alright, so we are done. Well, let me just back those three out. And then let's grab our, we have a coconut cream pie from 19. So let's grab this one. We'll grab this texture. So let's copy that, paste it in here. So coconut cream pie. So we'll do a file, save as coconut cream 1. We shall save that. And then we got to change this. To coconut cream 1. And we should have, before we do the XML, double check the, see what the box looks like. Alright, so we have our coconut cream pie. So let's grab this guy and rename. Coconut cream pie palette. So coconut cream there. Coconut cream is going to be our I3D, and then our fill type. Coconut cream pie should be our fill type. So we have, oh, back too far. So we have apple pie, cherry pie, coconut cream pie. All right, those are the three from last year. So let's open up our apple pie palette again. Let's go File, Export. She wants a banana cream pie palette. Close that a minute. Alright, so banana cream pie. So let's go back to our, now we did not have a banana cream pie in 19, so let's get rid of those. But I was on good old Google Images this morning and I grabbed coconut cream pie image. Alright, so let's go copy and paste. I don't know if this is going to shrink down well or not. I'm hoping. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's go copy and paste. And one more. Alright, let's go File, Save As, Banana Cream 1. Alright, so let's come back up to here. And we'll change this to Banana Cream 1. Save that. Alright, so we should have Banana Cream Pie palette. And we do. Alright. So let's take the coconut cream one. Let's copy that and paste. Rename to banana. And then change it here. Change it here. And then change it here. And we'll save that. Alright, one more palette. She wants one more pie. So let's open up Apple Pie palette one more time. The last palette. So File, Export, Pecan of Pie palette. And then let's go to our textures. Let's back those out. And then I found two different pecan pies. I'm not sure which one is going to be the best one. Let's try this one first. So let's go copy and paste. Ooh, this one may not shrink down well. Yeah, that one's not going to work. Let's back that out. Let's try this one. I don't even know if this one's going to work. Let's see, where can we grab this from? Let's try and grab it from here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time I may have to go back to. May have to open Google back up just to get a better image. Let's try this one. Copy and paste. Yeah, this one's even bigger to try and shrink down. That's going to be all blurry in game as well, so let's back that out. Let's go back to, where's this one? May have to make this one a little bit smaller. So let's do this. Nope. Alright, so let's grab this first. So let's copy that into here. Yeah, I'm just going to have a hard time shrinking this down. May have to go back. We're definitely have to go into Google, I think, to get something a little bit smaller. Let's try this one. So if we go here, so let's copy that one. may have to go with just this. So let's copy that. And one more. Let's do a file, save as pecan pie 1. Alright, now let's go to here. Change this. To pecan pie 1. I'll see what that palette looks like, then we'll make the XML. That should work. Alright, I can live with that. It doesn't have the picture of the pie on it, but that'll work. So let's take apple pie, and we'll rename it pecan pie. Change that one. Change that one, and then we'll change this one. So that should be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fill types. So apple pie, cherry pie, coconut cream pie, banana cream pie, and pecan pie. Grab a quick sip of coffee. So that should be our 5 palettes built. Now we're going to have to build a couple of HUDs since we didn't have them in 19. So let's go to, so I should be done with everything in here. So let's go back to, no, where do I want to go? I want to go to Documents, My Games, Farm Sim 19, Mods. Let's go to Richie's Hollow, and HUDs. Alright, so we should have an apple pie. Let's copy that. We should have a cherry pie. Let's grab that one. We should have a coconut cream pie. Let's grab that one. And then we're going to have to make the 2 new fill types. We're going to have to make a banana cream pie, and we're going to have to make a pecan pie. So let's open up this HUD. We will clear it out. Oh, banana cream pie. This, I don't know if I'm going to be able to shrink this down. Let's try this one first. So let's go copy, paste. I don't like that. Alright, hold on, let's back that back out. Let's come back into here, and let's make this a little bit smaller. Copy, paste. Alright, so banana cream pie. So let's do a file, save as HUD fill, banana cream pie, and it has to be a DTX 5. Alright, so let's back that out. And I need one more for pecan. I think we're just going to use this. So let's copy that. No, we didn't use that one. Hold on. We ended up using this one. Let's copy that into here. Oh, I might be able to get a small pie in here. Hold on. Let's put that there for a second. Can I get a small piece of pie in here? Oh, I didn't copy it. Copy, paste. Maybe not. Cut that out. Oh, cut that out. We cut that out. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit better. Let's go File, Save As. Pecan pie. Alright, so we should have all of our HUDs. So we have 5 pies, we have 5 HUDs. So that should be taken care of. Let's go back into my external hard drive. Let's look at the sugar house. So I think I'm using the same building. We're just going to texture it up a little bit different, change up the signs. No, that is not what I'm using. But I think this has all the triggers and everything I need. It does. So let's do this. Visuals. Yep, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's look at the collisions. Yep, let's get rid of that. And the tip collision we can get rid of as well. So this will give us everything we need. It gives me the rest of my triggers. Let's go. Does it have the rest of my triggers? It does. Let's go File, Export. We're going to call it Dixie Pie. Let's not make any changes to that one. I don't want to mess up my sugar house. Alright, we're good. Alright, so we're going to need some files since we're using that as our base. I don't need effects because there's no, we're not unloading any, or are we? I'm going to grab them all. We're going to grab effects, we're going to grab fill planes, I need scripts, I need brand, I need effects, I need mod description, new fill types, store photo, and XML. Let's copy those over to here. We're going to have to fix every single one of these to make it work. But let's start with our i3D. Let's get our i3D built first. Alright, so let's create a plane to work on. Just so we have something to work on. And then let's go File, Import. I was going to look at this building. Now let me zero it out. And we're going to get rid of the fence. I think we're going to use most of this. What are those? Oh, those are for parking, I think. Yeah, they're for parking. Okay, so those we don't need. So those can go. Chain link fence can go. It's going to leave us with the attachments and the sugar mill. So let's grab this guy. We'll go edit, cut, we'll throw it in visuals. And so that's going to be our main building. Now, do I need to bring it down at all? A little bit, I think. Alright, we're going to have to move the triggers a little bit. Alright, so where's our pallet spawner? Because I really don't want to mess with the pallet spawner. Alright, so here's where our pallets spawn. So let's push this back a little bit. This way. So that's where our pallets are going to spawn. And we'll have to come back and fix the lighting. Alright, so where is our inbound? So our loading station. Loading station, selling station. Oh wait, we don't have a loading station because they're all pallets. So I don't need a loading station in this trigger because we're not picking up milk. Sassy one, good morning. Hope you're doing well and hope your mom and granddaughter are doing better. Thank you. Yeah, mom's doing well. She actually had full coverage on the Jeep. She never dropped it, so the insurance company is going to pay for her Jeep. Well, she'll get whatever the Kelly Blue Book value is. But yeah, my granddaughter, I didn't talk to my son since the weekend. I'll talk to him this weekend, so probably tomorrow. But yeah, she had a double ear infection and 4 teeth coming in at the same time, so she was a bit miserable. Alright, so selling station. So we have our unload trigger, we have our trigger markers and all of our nodes, but what we don't have over here is another warning stripe. So let's grab the warning stripe from the other side. Let's bring another one over on this side. And then we'll get our, make sure that's where our triggers are. Alright, so it's got to go, I don't want to move that trigger because I like where it is. So let's pull this over a little bit, down. Alright, so over a little bit more. Alright, so that should be our drop-off. So let's do a quick save. Now this is like a red brick, but I think we're going to change this up a little bit. So let's do a save and let's do a close really quick. So let's go into our textures for our sugar mill. And we'll see if we can't work on this red brick a minute. So I'm going to go to good old Google Images. And let's find let's look at brick textures. And see if we can get maybe a white brick instead. That one might be a little bit too washed out, but that's closer to what I want to look at. Back into here. What was below it? So I think this may be a little bit washed out. Let's look at this one first. Let's copy that. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to make this work or not. Let's just paste it in here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. When I stretch it out, it's going to look like crap, I think. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. We can always change it again. And then let's do this. Let's pull part of this. For down here. And let's go File, Save As. I just want to name it like Sugar Mill 1, just so I don't mess up the original one. Alright, and now let's go into that. I may not use that texture, but let's jump in here a minute. And then we're going to have to, okay, so what's that texture called? It is Sugar Mill Diffuse. So where's our Sugar Mill Diffuse? Sugar Mill Diffuse. So we named it Sugar Mill 1. Let's save that. Let's see if it lightens this building up at all. Or if we're going to not like it and find a different brick to use. Oh, that's much better. Now I got to fix the brick pattern's a little bit bigger. Than the other one. Alright, we're going to have to mess around with... I'll have to jump back into the base game a minute. Because it's got like the brick inside of a brick, like... Look, I don't know how that's going to look in game. It's a lot... Here, let me show what I mean. Since the brick pattern is a lot... larger. Let's go back into the original texture. See how small the bricks are here? So I've got to make these bricks just as small as those bricks if I want to make this work. Let's jump back in here a minute. Let's grab something a little bit small, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's look at what other kind of like whiter, smaller bricks we have. They're going to be all too yellow. These all have watermarks. Anything that size in white? No. They are too white. They all have watermarks. They are too white. not going to be able to make it the right size. Let's see what this one looks like. So let's go edit. Let's paste that one in. Yeah, I might be able to make this one work. Let's close this one a second. Let's come back to this one and let's go paste. Yeah, this one may work out a little bit better. But I want to leave these bricks as small as I can get them. And then let's come over here. And we'll go copy and paste. So let's save this one. And let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's going to be much better. Yeah, that is going to be much better. Alright, so that's going to be our factory. Let me close Google Images so it's not open. Alright, so we have, so our main area is done. Let's shrink our factory down to size. So we know where to set our spawn-in points. So I think that's where I want the factory to spawn in. Do we need any smaller? We need any larger, so it's got to come over this way a little bit. Alright. Oh, she's got the TV blasting. I'm really hoping it doesn't pick up, so I don't get a copyright strike. Alright, so let's go to the clear area. We don't need two, so I'm going to delete one. Alright, so start needs to be here. Our width needs to be here. And our height needs to go on this corner. Alright, so that's going to be our clear area done. Level area, I'm going to delete the second one. We're only going to use one. Alright, so start. Width. And height. Alright, and then paint areas we're not going to use. We're going to use our level area as our paint area, so that I don't need. Indoor area, let's just go with one. With, I don't even know what that does, but we'll just go with one. I know it needs one. We don't need 3 test areas. I'm going to get rid of those 2. Again, the test area is another mystery. where I can't get a definite answer from Giants on what the test area does. But we'll put 1 in, and then tip collusion area, I throw 1 in. So it throws an error without it. And I have no idea what that does either. Alright, so our info trigger, we can make a little bit smaller. Oh. I said a little bit smaller. So like 0.7. We've got a little bit bigger, so let's go 0.75. Well, maybe we couldn't leave it at 0.8. Alright, so that's our info trigger. We have... Alright, let's fix the lights. Oh, we have way too many. Yeah, we have way too many. We're just going to go probably with like 2. Alright, so 0.1, let's put it over here. Which, let me go here. Let's go Shift and C. And then this guy, Shift and V, matches up with our link node 1. So that's light 1. Now I'm just going to put 2 of them in, so let's delete the rest of them out of here. Let's get rid of... We're going to have a little bit of rebuilding to do with the XML. Alright, and let's get rid of, it's going to keep 2. Alright, so let's go with point light number 2. So we have 1 over here. Let's put 1 over here where our drop-off product is. Let's put it right here. And I'm going to grab this, Shift and C. This guy has to go in the same spot, and then this guy has to go in the same spot. So that should be our lighting done. Alright, what do we have in the way of effects? We have a chimney effect. Oh, let's keep it since we have a chimney. Let's put it up here. So we'll have our chimney effect. I don't know where it's going to fall. It's so hard to get these exactly where you want it. So let me just try and set it here on the edge and then slide it in. We'll see if we get the smoke in the right spot when we go in game. It looks like it might be in the chimney. Alright, so no loading station. Selling station is done. Player trigger. Where's our player trigger? Well, that has to come out. Alright, so player trigger. Again, I'm going to go Shift and C in our teleport node. Has to go in the same spot. I'm going to go Shift and V. Dixieland, fire up them ovens, and let's have some pie for lunch. Alright, so our pallet spawner should be done. Our warning stripes should be done. So let's give this a save. We need a sign. Let's go into... Which sign do we want to use? Let's look at the grass dryer. I want a smaller sign. We can make it a little bit bigger, but I want to start off, I think, with a little bit smaller sign. Oh, you're gonna play hardball, are you? Sign 2. Yeah, we're gonna grab this guy. We're gonna go File, Export Selection with Files. We're gonna call it Sign 1. And then let's make sure I have the texture I need. Let's copy that in case it didn't pull it over. Let's copy that. It brought it over, so I don't need it. Okay. So let's rename it. Dixie Pie Diffuse. Let's name the sign no. Alright, hold on. Let's try that again. Alright, that's better. So let's call it Dixie Pie Diffuse. Close that as well. Ooh. Why were you not saved? I don't know why that didn't save. Let's open this up again. Oh, okay, so I just needed to save it here. Let's save this and close it. So I think I just messed something up. No, okay, so it has our texture. Has our texture there. Does it have our texture here? Yeah, did it mess everything up I just did? Are my lights fixed? If my lights are fixed, we should be good. Yeah, there's only 2 points. And our link nodes. Okay, so everything should be fine. Let's go back to our sign. Let's close that a second. Alright, so back to our sign. We should have that changed to Dixie Pie Diffuse. So now let's go into here. And let's see if we can't find my Dixie Pie logo from 19. Let's open this up. I don't know how well. Let's give it a try. Well, let's do this first. Let's go with white. Let's get ourselves a blank canvas. All right, now let's come back over here and let's grab this. So let's copy that, paste it into here. Sometimes these don't shrink down well. And then let's grab let's open up one of our HUDs. Let's grab the cherry pie. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, that's not going to work. Will it? No, too cartoony. I was going to put it like a pie here and a pie here, but they look a little bit too cartoony. Which ones do we have that are a little bit nicer? Nope, I don't like that one either. What else do we have? No, I think we're just going to go with a plain white sign. Let's see what that looks like. So let's save that. Let's see what this sign looks like. Let's come over here. Let's go File, Import, Sign 1. And we're going to have to spin it around. We're going to have to make it a little bit bigger. Let's go Edit, Cut. Let's throw it in here. Let's take it to -90. Oh, are you the wrong way? No, -90. All right. And let's get it centered with the windows. All right, so one sign. Alright, let's duplicate that. And we'll turn it this way to 0. And let's get it shrunk down this way. It's going to be floating on part of the building, but not floating on the other part of the building. So let's just bring it down to make it a little bit smaller. Alright, that'll work there. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything on this side. Let's grab that one we just made. And spin it around to 0. How many windows do we have on this side? So let's center it there. And then, can we squeeze anything over here? Probably. So let's duplicate that one again. Let's go this way. I need to go, I think this one has to be at 90. And I think that one has to be at 0. Yeah. Can I get one above this door? Alright, let's make it a little bit smaller. Oh, I didn't want to turn it. I want to slide it. Alright. So that should be the factory done. Let's save it again. Let me close it. Let me make sure there's no messed up textures. So building 1 I'm done with, we can delete. The sign we're done with, we can delete. So make sure there's no texture issues with the Pie Company, and there's not. So all of our textures are clean. Excuse me. Alright, let's open this back up. Now we can start building XMLs. But we're also going to need a few more HUDs. So we got a lot of work to do yet with XMLs. Alright, so let's leave that there a second. So let's jump into here. Let's start with the mod description. So we're going to go search, replace Dixie Pie. And then we have to change this to Dixie Pie. Dixie Pie. And in our XML, we're going to also name Dixie Pie. Can't finish this until we figure out all of our palettes. So we can't, because I have to list every input and every output in the fill type XML. So I'm going to come back to listing our palettes. But let me put these in there for now so I can get these off of my screen. So let's just add 2 more in. I'm gonna list the pie palettes for now, and then we're going to have to add some more palettes to it. Alright, so the first one is apple pie. So I can close that one. Alright, second one is going to be cherry pie. And then I can close that one. We also need coconut cream pie. And then I can close that one. Alright, what do we have? Banana cream pie. Save that, and I can close that one. And then we have pecan pie palette. Alright, so those are our palette. Those are our, at least we have our outputs in. We have to add all of our inputs in yet. So mod description's done as far as I can get it. I'm going to need a store photo. Let's get that done next. So let's take the plane. We'll make it invisible. Let's grab a screenshot. So let's save that. Let's make this visible so I remember to delete it out. Alright, so let's go to, I think we're done with that file. Let's go into here. Let's open up our store. Actually, let's not open that up yet. Let's rename it. So you're going to be store Dixie Pie. But now we have to go, now we can go back to the mod description. So we have to change this to store Dixie Pie. So now we can open this up. Alright, so let's get rid of this. And then let's open up pictures. I'll open with paint.net. So let's copy that into here. And let's get it where we want it. Alright, that should work. And now we can cut the background out. And now let's grab our yellow to keep. Oh, I went too far. Oh, I have to grab a new. All right, let me put a new logo in there. Copy and paste. That cleans up the logo. So now we go color picker, yellow, text. Dixie Pie. Alright, so let's do a save, and it has to be FDTX5. Alright, so that should be our store photo. So that one's done. Mod description's done. No fill plane checks. I'm not sure what we're using. So let's rename this to Dixie Pie. And let's start working on let's start rebuilding our XML. So once we get the XML built, then we can rebuild the fill type XML. Alright, so I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. So you are Dixie Pie. You become Dixie Pie. We changed our store photo to Dixie Pie. Let's go $250,000. Brand Old Men 102. Placeables, production points, all that stays the same. Our I3D is Dixie Pie. Alright, now we changed our test area. We got rid of test area 2 and 3, so let's delete those. And let's get rid of them down here. So we got rid of test area 3 and test area 2. So they can go. Back up top. Alright, we got rid of clear area 2. We got rid of level area 2. We got rid of indoor area 2. So let's come down here. So we got rid of clear area 2. We got rid of level area 2. We got rid of indoor area 2. Alright, so clear area, level area, indoor area, tip collusion area. We have our info trigger. We have our warning stripe. We have our marker and our unload, so that shouldn't have to change. This is going to run off of the unload trigger marker, which we should have defined down there. We do. Alright, props. We're not using the props from this factory, so I can delete that, and now we should not have a props link anymore. Let me just put that back in a second. Where were we? Let me just put that back in a second. I just want to make sure I have no props link node down here. I do. Let's delete that out. So that gets deleted because we don't want the props spawning in from the other factory. And we can get rid of that. Now, I'm going to grab lights out of a different factory because that's what we're pretty much using. So let me go into external mods. Let me pull up Mammoth Mill. Let's look at lighting. Yeah, we're going to copy this. I'm going to copy this over to here. And for now, I'm going to drop it under here. So I want to see them side by side for a minute. And then we're going to go back over here. So I need light node 1, light node 2. So I need all of my light stuff down here. So I need real lights, light node 1, light node 2. What else do I need? Light node 1, light node 2. Lights high and lights low, so just the 4. Let me copy those over to here a minute. I'm just going to put them on the bottom. And then let's come back up here to the first set of lights. Alright, so I need to delete all of the light link nodes, so 1 through 7. So all of these have to get deleted. So 1 through 7. I'll delete those out. And then I also have to delete out real light low, the old real light low and real light high. We're going to use the other ones. So these two, the older ones, can go. Alright, so now I should be able to delete out this set of lights. We're going to use our set of lights instead. Alright, so now we're going to get into the factory itself. Alright, so the first one, we are going to go with apple pie. And this is going to be apple pie and apple pie. Okay, so we need apple. Now in our fill types, is it apple or is it apples? It doesn't matter because we're going to not run it off of the map, but I just want to be consistent. So let's find, it is singular. Okay, so it's apple. Alright, so we need apple. Let me move my phone so I can read my notebook. Alright, so we need butter. We need flour. I'll change all these numbers here in a minute once we get all of our ingredients in. I don't know how many we're going to need. I'm going to throw in 2 more sets. Alright, so we have apple, we have butter, we have flour. We need sugar. We need milk. Is it egg or eggs? Let's do a control find. I think it's egg singular. It is. Alright, so egg. No whipped cream in this one, no molasses in this one. So we just need boxes and diesel. Alright, so let's go. Diesel we can leave at 5. Boxes 10. Let's leave it on 5 for the egg. Let's go down to 5 for the milk. Let's go 10, 10, and like 30. So what does that put? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 95 in, 100 out. You know what? Since we're gonna have 5 different pies, I'm gonna take that down to 5. I'm gonna take that down to 5. I'm gonna take that down to 5. So that should be our apple pie. So let's copy this. I think that's where I needed, yeah, purple to purple. So I need this. Let's copy that to here. And we'll change this to cherry. Change this to cherry. We change this one. And we change this one. Alright, so let's grab the apple pie again. Alright, now we're going to have coconut cream. Alright, so we're going to change apple over to coconut. And then we're going to change milk out for whipped cream. Oh, this one has to go to coconut cream pie. Coconut cream pie. Alright, so that should be our coconut cream pie. Actually, I'm going to copy this one. We'll throw it down here. And then this one becomes banana. A banana cream pie. Banana cream pie, which change coconut out for banana. Leave everything else the same, and then you become banana. And we'll save that, and let's grab cherry pie. Let's copy that one. So under here, we have pecan. We have pecan. We have pecan. We'll change this out. And then instead of sugar, we're going to make this one molasses. And we're going to up it a little bit. Alright, so that should be our pies. Alright, now we have, I need apple pie, I need cherry pie, I need coconut cream pie. I'm just going to go in order by my list. I'm going to have to put some of these back in. Actually, those can stay. Alright. So coconut cream, banana cream, and this one is pecan. Pecan pie. Alright, so those are all of our pies. Don't need much eggs or milk. Yeah, so I dropped them to like 5%. And if that's too much, if the other factories can't keep up with this one, we can drop them down even to like 2% or 3%. Alright, so we got to get the rest of our inputs in. So those are our 5 pies. And let's copy these again. We'll throw them under here. Alright, so we need to add butter. We need to add flour. We have sugar listed, so we need to add egg. We need to list milk. I need to list whipped cream. I need molasses, boxes, sugar, and diesel. So that should be everything listed. Now we have to put all of our inputs here. So we have sugar, so we need to add butter. I need to add flour. Sugar's already there, so we need to add egg, milk, whipped cream, molasses, boxes, diesel. I forgot a couple more up top. We got to go back up top and add a couple more. Because we have to add an apple. I need cherry. I need coconut. I need banana. And I need pecan. So let's save that. Oh, no, this is my wrong one. I don't need this. Okay, so all of these come down here. This was our milk trigger. We're not loading milk out of this factory, so the loading station can get deleted because we're only spawning out pallets. So everything down here with our loading station can get deleted, which is loading station, anything with 11. So those get deleted out. Alright, yep. Alright, so now we have to up here, so we have to add in, so under, so I can put them under molasses. So I need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's copy those to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So starting here. Okay, so we need apple. I need cherry. I need banana. I need coconut. And I need pecan. Alright, that should be good. If I don't get these straight, it's going to drive my OCD nuts. Alright. So that should be all of our inputs. That should be all of our inputs here for our input trigger. Palette spawner is going to be for our boxes. We have our sounds, which I'm going to leave. Oh, interior. That interior is going to mess me up. I think we're going to... Let's... Indoor start. Indoor height. Indoor width. Interior, 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 interior. That's the old building. We don't need those. I want to see what else I have to keep and what else I have to leave. So we have our clear area, our level area, our indoor area, our test area. That all stays. We have our chimney. Selling station. Selling station we need to keep. Unload trigger. We don't need anymore. Oh, I do have to keep it. Alright, so our unload trigger marker, our AI node, they have to stay. Okay, so player trigger, teleport node, palette spawn. Palette spawn start, I need a palette spawn end. Palette spawn start. Oh, I don't need an end. Okay, so I just need to start. Okay, warning stripes, real lights. Let's map our i3D. Alright, so clear area, let's start at the top. Alright, so clear area, you're going to be this number. Let's make sure that matches. 0, 1, 0, that is. So 0, so 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So clear area is done. Level area should be fine. Two zero 2 0 0 2 0 1 2 0 2 0 0 2 0 1. So they're the same. Indoor area is number 4. That didn't change. Test area, so 5 and 6, they didn't change. Info trigger is still 7. That didn't change. Effects. Our chimney effect should be 10 and 0. So that did not change. Alright, selling station. Alright, so what do we need for our selling station? That didn't change. That's still 12. Unload trigger is 12 and 0. Trigger marker AI node. So none of those have changed. Where is our player trigger? 13, 0, and 13 and 1. So 13, 0, 13 and 1. So they didn't change. That should be 13, 0, 0. It is. So that we're good up to there. Palette spawner. 14. 14 and 0. So that didn't change. Warning stripes are 15. And then we have to fix our lights. Alright, so link node. So these just go to a 9. That goes to 9, that goes to a 9. That goes to a 9. That goes to a 9. That should be our lights fixed. 900901, yeah, so that should be our light. So our i3D mapping should be done. Now we have to build our fill type XML. Did you toggle man into a house of pancakes or scented candles or oil factory? Dixon and I have not talked about what we're going to build next Friday yet. So I have no idea what we're going to build next Friday. Alright, so let's go to our, so next up on the list, I don't need the mods folder, I need my Pi. Oh, I don't need Mammoth Mill either. External mods, Dixie Pi. Okay, effects are done, fill planes are done, palettes are done, scripts are done, textures are done, brand is done. We're going to be missing a bunch of HUDs. We're going to have to put the HUDs in. Let's go to the new fill types. So let's start at the top. So the first one we're going to need is apple pie. And I'm going to need one that has a palette. So we're going to start with sugar. Let's move this up. So let's copy this up to the top. So we can start at the top and work our way down. So this is going to be apple pie. And then our palette has to change to apple pie. And then our HUD is going to be, what's our HUD named? Because I pulled the HUDs over from 19. So it's going to be apple pie. And then we just take this down to there, and then our palette is going to be apple pie. Alright, so we have apple pie in. So let's copy that to here. And then we just change this one to cherry. Cherry. And then our HUD is going to be cherry pie, so that stays. And then our palette is going to be cherry pie. Alright, so cherry pie is done. So let's get rid of this one. So you become coconut cream. And you should become coconut cream pie. Our HUD is coconut cream, capital C on the cream. So coconut cream pie, and then our palette should also be coconut cream. Pie palette. Save that. Alright, I'm going to copy this one because it's going to be easier to replicate. Let's copy that under here, and we'll just change coconut to banana. So banana. Our HUD should be banana, and our palette should be banana. So that should be our banana cream pie. Let's come back up here and let's just grab cherry. Copy that one under here, because this becomes pecan. This one becomes pecan. Our HUD should be pecan pie, and our palette should be pecan pie. So that's all of our outputs. So what the factory is going to make. Oh, what did I just mess up? Apple pie, cherry pie, coconut cream pie. Okay, pecan pie, just put it above. That's fine. Banana cream pie. They don't need to be in any certain order. So pecan pie, banana cream pie. Alright, so those are all of our what the factory's going to make. Now, I'm going to leave sugar there because we need sugar. So above it, so I'm going to go copy, let's paste it up here. Alright, so we need butter as an input. So we need butter. I shouldn't need the palette because it's an input. I'm going to green it out to see if it throws any errors. If it throws errors, we're going to have to put the palette in. But let's just green out the palette for now, and then we just need the HUD for butter. So let's save that. And let's grab the HUD for butter. I can close that. Let's go into mods, Ritchie's Creek, HUDs. We need the HUD for butter. Okay, I'm completely blind. Do we not have... Are we not making butter? We're using the in-game one for butter. Crap. Alright, hold on. I can point to the in-game HUD. So let's go back to fill types. Let's do a control find for butter. And I can grab this whole line here. And we can point it to the in-game butter. So we won't need to put the HUD in the file. Alright, so let me grab my notebook. So butter's done. We're going to need flour, and then we can grab everything from the in-game. So let's find flour. And we can grab everything from here. We can copy that into here. So under butter, let's go with flour. Everything else can stay the same. I'm going to turn the palette off. I don't think we need it, but I'm not 100% sure. See y'all. Yeah, Dixie has some real life stuff going on today, so she's going to take off. Thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Alright, so next on my list is sugar. We already have that, so I'm going to leave that. But I'm going to turn off the palette, because it's an input and we shouldn't need it. Alright, so that's going to leave us, so sugar's done. Alright, so next up, let's make a list. Let's leave a space under here. Alright, so next up, I want milk. We could pull milk out of the map. Let's find milk. As our fill type. So let's grab this and throw it here. And it's going to point to the in-game HUD, and there's no palette. So there's nothing else I need to do there. So milk is in. Let's go back to our map fill types. Let's grab egg. So let's grab this. Let's copy it over to here under milk. It's going to point to the in-game HUD, so I don't need a HUD. And let's turn the palette off because it's an input. And I shouldn't need it. Alright, so that is egg done. Next up is going to be, we need whipped cream. So let's copy that over to here. And we're going to need our whipped cream HUD. So let's take that down. And because it's an input, I shouldn't need the palette. I'm going to turn that off. And then we need the whipped cream HUD. So we need whipped cream. Sour cream, whipped cream. So let's copy that into here. Okay. So whipped cream is done. Alright, we need molasses. Let's go into the map. Let's find molasses. Alright, let's copy this into here. So under whipped cream, we have molasses. It's an input, so we need the HUD for molasses. And then I'm going to turn the palette off since it's an input. Shouldn't need it. And then we just need the HUD for molasses. So let's find that one. Copy that into the factory. Okay, so that's off the list. Boxes, we have, it's an input. I'm going to shut the palette off. We shouldn't need it, but we need the HUD for boxes. So let's grab our boxes. We'll copy that over to there. Okay, so we have our boxes done. And now we have, we're keeping diesel. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Alright, so we have diesel, and it's going to point to the in-game HUD, so I don't need to do anything else there. Now we do need our fruits, so we're going to need, let's go back to the map, we're going to need apple. Alright, so let's grab apple. We're gonna since we need cherry, so let's grab apple and cherry. Let's copy those into here. So we're gonna need the HUD for apple, and it's an input. I'm gonna shut palette off. And then we're going to need the HUD for cherry. And we shouldn't need the palette. I'm going to shut that off. Alright, so let's grab those two HUDs. Now, apple and cherry. So apple and cherry. Let's copy those into there. Alright. We also need coconut. Oh, we need banana. We'll grab this one. Oh, banana and coconut listed together. Let's grab those. Move them into here. So under cherry, we need the HUD for banana. I shouldn't need the palette. I won't know until we throw it in the game and see if it throws an error. Alright, so we need the HUD for banana and coconut. Banana, coconut, and now muzzle grab pecan is going to be our last one. Let's copy that one over. Alright, so that should be all the HUDs in the folder for the factory. So the last fill type we should need is pecan right here. Let's copy that one into here. So under coconut, we already have the HUD, and I'm just going to turn this palette off. I shouldn't need it. Alright, now we have to list all of our palettes. Let me shut that off. Alright, so we have apple, we have cherry, coconut, banana, pecan, and then we have apple pie, cherry pie, coconut cream pie, banana cream pie, and pecan pie. And then we need butter, we need flour, I need sugar, I need egg. I need milk, but it's a liquid. Alright, so we have milk. And then back up here, whipped cream, molasses, and boxes. And then the only two liquids we have are milk and diesel. We have no bulk. We have no shovel. Don't need anything in a train wagon. Don't need anything in a loading vehicle. We don't need sounds for pallets. So the only sounds we have is our diesel and our milk. Alright, this should be our fill type XML done. Let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we should have 19 fill types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so we should have all of our fill types listed. Alright, so effects should be done, fill plane should be done, palette scripts, textures, we have our brand, we have our i3D, we have our XMLs, we have our HUDs. I think we are good. Let's delete the plane, save the factory. I'm going to close it. I'm going to check the i3D one more time, make sure we have no weird texture paths. We don't. I'm going to open this up, make sure it opens up with no errors first. Let's pull this up a bit. I shouldn't have any errors down here. So there's no texture errors, there's nothing going on with the i3D itself. Alright, let's zip this up. Let's grab my mods folder. Let's go copy and paste. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a clean save just to put the pi factor down to see if it's going to throw any errors. And if we don't get any errors there, then we can throw it into our test map. Let's throw it on Elm Creek so it's not a Ritchie map, just to see if I can get it to load without any errors. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of cache in here. And then let's just drop it down here really quick, just to see if it'll load into the game. Construction, production. We should have a Dixie Pie. Alright. How do we look? So we have apple pie, apple, I think that's butter, flour, sugar, milk, egg, boxes, and diesel. And then we have our cherry. We have our coconut cream, which changed it to coconut and changed sugar to, which changed milk to cream. And we have our banana and our pecan. We missing anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have all 19 products. Is it throwing any errors before we throw it into our test map and get it running? That's a mod. And so far the factory's clean. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's throw it in our test map with all the rest of our factories in it. So let's go into Save Game 9. We should have a new icon for the Dixie Pie right there. Now we should be making everything on this map for this factory. So everything should auto load into this factory for us. So I think I have everything on this factory running, or on this map running, including the cement factory that went to the Patreons today. So let's head over this way. We have some room over here. We have some room over here. This is up on a hill, though. It is. Let's go over here. I think it's a little bit more flat. It's not super flat, but it's better than where we were. Alright, spin the camera around. Alright, let's find production. Let's find the pie company. No, we have to update the sell point. We're not going to sell these. So we're going to have to update the sell point. Alright, so let's come in here. And then I want to leave them on storing so that we can spawn pallets out. So let's activate our pies. We should be making, well, we may have to cheat in some eggs. We should be making molasses and sugar. We should be making flour. We should be making butter. We should be making, we have all the orchards and greenhouses down. We should be making diesel in boxes. So the only thing I may have to cheat in is some eggs. If we have to cheat some more stuff in, we'll cheat some more stuff in. I don't know if we're making milk. We're probably going to have to throw a load of milk in here. And then everything else should auto load. Let's grab this guy. Let's throw in a load of milk. Alright, so the trigger works. And we're going to have to update the sell point. Oh, look, they want to make me famous. They want me to buy followers. I don't buy followers. Alright. Just to make sure the factory's going to work, or the trigger's going to work, do we have, are you pecan? Yes. Let's change you to store for a minute so it pops a couple pallets out. Just to make sure the trigger's going to accept pallets. So where's our autoload truck? Let's grab those pecans real quick. If it takes one pallet, it'll take all the pallets. Oh, it looks like we've got another fill type on here that we're not going to need. Yeah, we got a bunch on here. Okay, so it's only going to take the pecan and the coconut. It's going to tell us the other ones are not accepted. But we could run them over to the sell point and get them off the trailer. I know, take what you need. I've got extra fill types on here. Alright, let's get rid of these. Just run them to the sell point. Just to get our trailer empty. I'm so tempted to get rid of this fence on the sell point. Alright, let's see what we're missing for this factory. Alright, so what are we missing? Alright, let's do this. Let's forward time just like an hour to see what will load in. And we'll see what else we're missing. Flour, sugar, and boxes. I thought we were making flour and sugar. Oh, you're the cereal factory. Sugar mill. Are we making sugar? We should be making sugar and molasses. Unless this factory's empty. It is. Alright, so we're going to have to cheat a couple things in. What do we need? We need flour, sugar, and boxes. Alright, so we need flour. We're going to need sugar. We're going to need boxes, but these won't auto-load on their side, which is a pain in the butt. Will you land on your... Yeah. And then will you land on your bottom? Alright, so we're going to need boxes. Did I miss? Right there. All right. Butter. So let's throw in some butter. And then apple, cherry, and banana. We'll throw a little bit extra in. Apple. Alright, we should have enough to get one of each pallet to spawn out. But we're going to have to go update the sell point. So let's go back up to... take it down. And now let's change this factory. Come on. I want to change these to distributing so I don't spawn any more out. Alright, so we should have a banana cream pie. Okay, that one's registering correct. Pecan. Okay, that one's registering correct. Coconut cream. Apple. That one's correct. And cherry. That one's correct. Alright, let's save this because we have to update the sell point. Sell point doesn't have the pies in it. time is it? Alright, I got a little bit more time. I have a haircut appointment this afternoon I can't miss. Alright, we have, so let's go into this, let's check the log for errors real quick. And make sure nothing's weird going on after the factories ran. Alright, those are a mod. We have the Lua error with the autoload truck. Everything else is fine so far. Alright, so let's go into our placeable sell point. Now we have to add in a PPLE, PIE, apple pie, cherry pie, pecan pie, banana cream pie, and coconut cream pie. And then down here, under, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So under paver, I need apple pie, cherry pie, a pecan pie, banana cream, coconut, cream pie. Alright, so this should be our sell point updated, which now this is going to become version 1.3. So let's delete the sell point, zip it back up, and we'll throw that in the mods folder. Let's see if the pallets auto load, if they're going to throw errors with the straps, and then we'll see if this sell point works. And then I'm going to get out of here probably for the day. So I have some real life stuff going on today as well. Alright, let's jump back in here. But I don't want to jinx myself, but this factory's going much easier than last week. Last week that cement factory was a pain in the ass. Alright, so let's grab this guy, let's take the straps off, we'll change it to Euro pallets. And no auto load. Okay, so this was the boxes pallet. Oh, let me turn my F1 HUD back on. Oh, we're not on Euro pallets. There we go. Awesome. And they're even going to strap properly. Alright. That's a good sign. Let's make sure we don't have any errors with the tension belts like we did last week. And they should all be on the bottom. So there's no tension belt errors this week. Good, because I really don't want to deal with that mess today like we did last time. Just make sure the cell point works. Five cases of pie, $30,000. Not too shabby. Alright. I think we are good. I'm going to save this and close it. Time is it? About 11:45. Let's just go through the log one more time. Make sure we have no other errors. That's a mod. That's a mod. That's Giant's problem. That is a mod. That's the Autoload truck throwing that weird Lua error. And we're good. We are golden. Yay, yes, Sassy One. Yeah, definitely. That was a pain in the butt last week with all those pellets. But what are we? We're about 2 hours in. I'm going to throw you all on ending soon. So I sent the Concrete Factory to the Patreons today. That'll get released next Friday to the general players. And then next Friday, the Pie Factory will go to the Patreon members. So I'll get it to Dixie tonight for testing. And I have no idea what factory we're going to build next week. So I'll get with Dixie tonight or tomorrow, at some point between now and next Friday, and figure out what factory we're going to build next Friday. But I appreciate everybody stopping in. I don't know what my streaming schedule is going to be like this weekend yet or not. I don't know what the family's doing, so I don't know if I'll be on Saturday or Sunday yet. So appreciate everybody stopping in and have an awesome day. Enjoy your day and your haircut. See you next one. Yep, thank you all very much.